Growing up playing Pokemon, there were many of times where, let's be honest, I didn't know what I was doing. My most famous one or infamous one, I never know how to use that word, is in Gen 4 playing Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I walk into Gardenia's gym and Gardenia says, in quote, you have to beat all the trainers before you can battle her. So what did kid 9-year-old, 10-year-old self think? I had to beat every single available trainer in the region to that point before I can battle her. Why? Because when I walked in, I didn't see any trainers. It was just trees, and Gardenia wasn't there. I was lost. And then one day, I think I was watching Munching Orange. Shout out to Munching Orange. OG. And that's when I realized what I had to do. And I felt like an idiot. Now we're going to be reacting to some of your guys' childhood mess-ups and let's all laugh at it together. During X and Y, when you hit the buttons in Flare Base, I had a panic attack because of the machine and reset to go back to the choice and it didn't matter and didn't play back for a month. So I don't have too many memories of X and Y, to be honest with you, because that's when I stopped playing Pokemon because I didn't have a 3DS, to be honest with you. That's actually hilarious that there's some X and Y takes in here, because I thought a lot of these were going to be like Diamond and Pearl, Black and White, Fire Red, but okay. Using a Master Ball on a Pidgey on my brother's Sapphire version. Oh, I have a story about this. For Legends ZA. I think I was just catching Pokemon, and my Master Ball was in the next slot, and I threw a Master Ball at a Fletchling. Yes, a Fletchling. And I had autosave on, which I don't know why I had autosave on. Don't ask why I had autosave on, but yeah, I feel your pain, brother. But your brother, I wonder what your brother did to you. I hope you're still. I mean, you're alive. You're alive to make this comment, so I hope y'all are still good. I continuously lost a fairy trial because I had traded the other two starters and I had them on my team for the entire playthrough. I kept losing, being primary was over leveled and wouldn't listen, then Sinnoh stopped listening to. This is, oh, once again, another unique scenario that I didn't think, like, I wouldn't even think of something like this because trading, I didn't have internet while playing Pokemon growing up. I beat Pokemon Emerald without turning off my computer, then I had to restart because I didn't know how to save. Oh, so he played on Desmume or I'm sorry, he played on a GBA emulator. Huh, that's a unique. So some people's first Pokemon experience was literally on a GBA emulator. I think mine was on a DS, thankfully, but my first 3DS experience was on an emulator, and that didn't go well. My first game was Black, and I got all the way to the last gym, and as soon as I beat it, I reset my game because I didn't know what the Elite Four was. You didn't know what the Elite Four was? It doesn't like I responded to this, but like, so I responded to these a month ago, so I really don't remember some of these. How do you not know who the Elite Four was, bro? Huh? Because the game explicitly tells you you should go beat the Elite Four. You have to. No, wait. How does Black and White happen again? You have to beat Elite Four to finish the game in OG Black and White, because then that's how you can battle. And yeah, okay. I chose Chikorita as my first starter. Honestly, don't regret it though. Makes the hardest game even more hard. Johto is considered the hardest game. I think Johto is one of the easier games. I think Black and White. I have a lot of nostalgia for Black and White, but I feel like Black and White was the more harder game. My first game was Let's Go Pikachu. Bro, that's actually nuts. Your first game was Let's Go Pikachu. I was never able to beat the Elite Four. To be honest, I quit playing it for a while and played Sword and other stuff. Now I'm getting back into it. This is not really an experience, but Let's Go Pikachu. That's crazy. My first ever Pokemon game was Pokemon X. I still have to beat Diantha. I couldn't beat her on my first playthrough, so I gave up. So I'm thinking of going through the game again in preparation of Legends ZA. See, some of these are super wild to me because Legends ZA, sorry, X and Y were the easiest Pokemon games in my life. I don't remember having any trouble with Diantha. I don't remember having any trouble with any gym leader in that game. So it's kind of funny hearing some of people's like first experience, like Black and White beating like N and then beating going through N and Getsis. Those were the hardest battles to me. But when I went through those battles as an adult, I didn't really have that much trouble. That high dragon always gave me a trouble though. When I got my first game at 6 year old, I thought that closing the game would automatically save the game because my dad had shown me how to close the game and I didn't remember him saving. And that's how I lost my first shiny. As I said here, that would have been my first heartbreak. Oh my god. I didn't know what the release button. So this is not so this I didn't experience this. Wait, I think I had the same experience with my Togepi. Never mind. I guess I have. Even as a kid, like even thinking about it, I don't know how I did this. Like I'm pretty sure I did it with Tog. I don't remember if I did or not. Did or did not. But I don't know how you do this. The release is self-explanatory, especially for a 9 year old. It's which is what I've started playing as. So I don't know. My go-to evolution is Vaporeon. No, not for that reason, but nobody ever believes in that. I mean, at least you got some experience battle from all the battles. Old Pokemon games were hard. There's no high friendship. Why does everyone always go to? Yeah, I don't love your accent. I'm an act like I cried over a Pokemon dream in Fire Red era. Crippling loneliness led to a dream about Bulbasaur creating lavender plants to remind me of my grandma. I was mentally unwell for a whole weekend and most of my Monday classes. Well, that got depressing.